Niggas be all in my business, but not in my business when I be promoting my business. I got a chip on my shoulder the size of a boulder. I carry that shit like it's fitness. First thing they doing is hate, but they probably relate if they just shut the fuck up and listen.
What's going on, family? Welcome to the 81 West podcast, where we talk about anything and everything, but absolutely nothing at the same time. We are the kings of conversation, so if you into a good conversation or a steamy hot debate, come kick it with us. I'm your host, Culture, and to my left, we have my co-host,
Damir. What's going on, everybody?
Yeah, bro. Before we actually get into the episode, we are blessed enough to have a sponsor, so let's get into it. South Jersey TV Mountain and Services. South Jersey TV Mountain and Services is a company that is wide range service despite the name. They service all of New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and Delaware. South Jersey TV Mountain is a proud black-owned company that takes pride in the work and services they offer. South Jersey TV Mountain mainly mounts TVs for residential and commercial buildings, but also offers satellite dish removal, inside and outside wire cleanup, along with cable installation and more. Robert Bryant is the owner of the company, and he's actually been mounting TVs and doing cable installation for over 5 years, and will stop at nothing to ensure that all customers are happy. He actually did my TV, and I love it. I've been watching it ever since he put it up. So I was watching it before he put it up, but I was watching it on the floor.
That joint is sturdy.
Sturdy. Mm-hmm. Shout out to him. How you doing today, bro?
I'm chilling, bro. I'm excited to finally start the episode. For those who don't know, this was in the making for like 6 months.
Yeah, like 6 months.
Constant posting, asking questions.
Harassing people. I know everybody on my Instagram. I know I've been getting on y'all nerves, but I love y'all, and I appreciate y'all for kicking it with me for every conversation. Like, y'all are so active. Like, that's one thing I do appreciate about the follower that I have, is that y'all niggas, like, when I post a question, y'all right there answering it with some of the dumbest answers I ever seen in my life. So
some people be getting their frustrations out. Like, what do you think about your nigga? I don't even like my nigga. Like,
I don't even like him. I said, is flirty cheating? Every woman got on there like, hell yeah, it's cheating. Let me find out my nigga flirting with anybody.
I know, right? Niggas not even following. Like, let me tell you something. Like, where'd you even find me?
Yo, I actually had a couple answer that question at the same time. And, like, the couple, like, you could just tell they was talking about each other. I was like, I don't think I should post this at all. I'm going to let them get their frustrations out. Now, let me ask you something, bro.
What's up?
All right. Would you rather be a slave or a slave owner?
As in, like, I'm still black owning slaves, or?
No, like, as in, if this was 400 years ago, 500 years ago, would you rather be a slave or a slave owner?
Wasn't yesterday Juneteenth?
Yesterday was Juneteenth. Happy Juneteenth.
Damn. All right, so 81 West is an honest podcast, right? Why would I want to be a slave? If I had the option to be in a house, you know, eating biscuits and gravy.
Bro, who are you, bro?
Bro.
Who are you? You just broke my fucking heart, bro.
No.
I'd rather be a slave. Like, I love the Negro spirituals. Them niggas could sing.
Me too. I love being
black. They was talented.
They didn't want to be slaves. That's why they were trying to run away. No.
I agree with that,
let me ask you something.
All right.
So the house burning, right? The house on fire. Everything's burning up. It's you, it's Pop, and Mama. But you only can save one of them. Pop, as in daddy's dad, and Mama, as in mommy's mom.
All right, so let me explain to y'all the dynamics of this question. First of all, my grandfather, he's up there in age. He got one leg.
Oh.
And my mom, who is also elderly, she suffered from a stroke, so she's wheelchair bound. I think I'm gonna take my mom. I could push the wheelchair. I can't carry Papa.
You gotta grab his leg first. Oh, damn.
Yeah. Bro, hold on, let me get my leg.
Bro, who are you, bro? Who are you?
Yo.
It's wild.
That was tough, bro. That was tough.
You try to make it real intimate because you see Papa.
Bro, I was praying in my head. I was praying that we never into that situation.
I told you I was gonna get you today.
I was definitely gonna leave Pop Up. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Oh damn!
In the dust too. Me and Momo gonna be out with the wheels.
Pop being in smoke lighting it's his last blunt. You know, it is what it is. It's going.
It is what it is. That was our segment called Who Are You? Basically where we pick each other's brains and ask some of the most wild questions that we don't expect each other to answer. And for those of you who don't know Damir, he is very pro-black. He is literally like a black, like one of the most like inspiring black activists I've ever met. So for him to say that he didn't want to be a slave.
But hold on. But first of all, why you boosted like that? Like he's just a black activist. I mean, I post here and there. Don't do me like that. Like, and then you try. Well, you know, it's crazy. He said that. Like, hey.
Yeah, bro, you shocked me. Power to the people.
Bro, let me ask you something.
All right, go ahead.
Who are you?
Who am I? Who are you? All right, so this next segment is actually called Throwback Thursday. So I came up with this one because I don't like current events. I don't like following social media to figure out what's going on in the world. I don't like the Shade Room, Philly Scoop Hall, like all of these.
You don't like the Shade Room?
I mean, not enough for me to be invested in it and just like drown in all the gossip and drama and all that stuff.
All right, yeah. Like paparazzi.
Yeah, like I don't like the paparazzi or none of that. So what I actually decided to do was kind of give you guys that similar feel of a current event update, but we're going to take it back. We're going to take it back. So Throwback Thursday, I pick a random year, no specific reason why I picked this year, and I go through and I do my research and find 3 events that I felt like were slept on during that year or that like many people just might not know happened. This first event, actually this year is in 2005. This first event is the death of Terry Schiavo. She's not a celebrity. She wasn't like well known or anything like that. And what actually is so interesting about her death is that 15 years before she passed away, she became deathly ill. Her husband said it was because of her bulimia, where she actually ended up in a vegetative state. She couldn't move, couldn't talk, or any of that. So she was actually on life support for 15 years. Now, the problem came that her husband wanted to pull the plug. By pull the plug, he wanted the doctors to discontinue her feeding tube. But her family, her mother, her father, her sisters, they were extremely against this and they wanted to save her life. So during the course of 15 years, they had 14 court appeals, 5 legal suits over her rights to die. And it turned out that the husband actually, the courts granted in his favor on March 11th. On March 18th, the feeding tube was disconnected. 2 weeks later, she passed away. So the reason I thought that was so interesting is because it really like got me going and it really had me thinking like, would I be able to do that? Like, would I be able to carry that situation? Like, would I be able to carry that responsibility of my significant other's life in my hands? And for those of you who don't know, I've been in a relationship for 6 years. So it really got me going. And I'm like, would I be able to pull the plug on Lissa? And I love her to death. Like, this is somebody I talk to every day. This is somebody that like I go to for all of my problems. This is somebody that like I think in the course of 6 years, I've probably spent like 2 months, like a collective of 2 months without her.
Damn.
Yeah, real talk, bro. So I feel like and when I say that, I mean like without talking, like no communication throughout the days, like just a collective of 2 months.
So y'all together like every single day, every minute of every day.
Yeah, we had some time apart last year, but it wasn't like we didn't speak. Like we spoke on the phone and stuff like that, but we weren't like in person.
So like last year is like most of the time, y'all.
Yeah. Now, so I'm like, wow, would I be able to pull the plug on her? Like, would I be able to tell them like, yeah, like, so I asked her, I was like, babe, if you like, what would you want? Because that's what the husband was saying. That was his main argument, is that like, I understand you're her mother and you're her sister and you feel like you know her best, but I'm her husband. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
She told me this is what she wanted. Like when the doctors first told her, I guess, that, you know, this was going to be her situation, she told her husband, I want to be in peace. Don't let me suffer. So, like, I don't know. I don't think I asked Lissa, and she said she wouldn't want to suffer. Like, she would want to, like, you know, be at peace. But I don't know if I would have the heart to actually end her life.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's tough. What do you think, bro?
I would probably pull the plug.
You'll pull the plug?
Yeah, it's a lot of bills.
Damn.
But not just not just bills. Like, that's just something you gotta consider. Like, that's just something like,
Do you hear this, nigga?
no, that's just
Damn.
you really gotta consider that. Like, all right, so the hospital bill is running up, and it's just, you know, it's just better. Like, this whole entire time y'all arguing about if the plug should be pulled, you know what I mean? She's still in a vegetative state, and they've been arguing for so long, like this whole time. You know what I mean? But I guess they're just holding on to, like, the love for her. You know what I mean? But the love you have for her in the vegetative state is the same love you can have for her, you know what I mean, passed away.
In spirit, yeah.
Because it's basically the same thing.
Yeah, that you're definitely right. I think like this wasn't on record, and there's no like evidence of the mom or anybody saying this, but I think that what they were holding on to was the idea that she would get better.
Oh, okay.
That's just like what I think. Like, I think they were holding on to like faith. Like, she'll be okay. Like, she might get better. Like, one day she'll be able to speak again. One day she'll be able to eat on her own. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's what I think that they were holding on to. I don't know. I don't know if I'll be able to.
My thing is how long she was in that vegetative state for.
15 years.
There's a certain point where you're like, all right, you know what I mean? It's in God's hands. Like,
after I feel
pray
like
about it.
That was the one thing that I definitely said, like, she's been suffering for 15 years while y'all going back and forth having all these legal suits and bickering about like what to do with her life, and
Right.
she's suffering in the midst of all this. So ultimately I do think that I would be able to make, like, I think I would make the decision, like, to pull the plug, but it would be hard. Like, that would haunt me. That would definitely haunt me. All right, so on July 5th, 2005, Canada made same-sex marriages legal, and I wish we had like a soundboard. We're gonna get there, so I could be like,
We'll
the
add it
round
in
of
there.
applause.
We'll add it in. Do the
Dude, act like we got a soundboard.
There go right there.
Canada actually made same-sex marriages legal. So and obviously I'm biased as an open and active member of the LGBTQIA and whatever
I never even heard that one.
whatever other letter they'll add on to it next year. Somebody called it the Alphabet Committee, bro. I was in tears. I was like, damn, y'all don't know. LGBTQIA. That's crazy. But yeah, so obviously I'm biased. When I was doing my research and I saw that just as recent as 2005, Canada made same-sex marriages legal, I got hype, right? But to every cheer is a tear. That was a good one. That's why I rap for real. Like, you see how I just come up with them joints like that? But the controversy, as I started digging deeper into it, the controversy is that it was actually not a marriage. Like, they made it it was considered a civil union, right? So it's not like a actual, like, you can get, like, you have your ceremony and all that, and when you go before a judge, they will recognize it as a civil union and not a marriage. Now, to me, like, I kind of feel like it was like one step closer. You know what I'm saying? Like, what did the guy say when he went on the moon? One step from man.
Oh yeah.
One step from mankind. Like, I felt that's kind of how I felt. But then, like, at the same time, like, I was like, damn, like, well, why not? Like, why not just make it a marriage? Like, you already like recognize that it is okay to love who you love and to be who you are. Right. You already recognize that. You're already there. So, like, why not, make it a marriage? And that's what a lot of people were upset about. How you feel about it, bro?
At first I was like, you need the government, you know what I mean, to verify your marriage, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But then I understand, like, it's like a covenant. You know what I mean? You want everybody to know that, you know, you're with this person forever. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Yeah, but at first I was like, at least they acknowledging.
You know what someone said, and I wish I could remember names. I really can't. But someone was like, the reason that same-sex marriages shouldn't be like a thing is because being gay is a disease or a mental ailment, and you can be cured from that. So one day, like, let's say we're married. One day you just up and heal from your gayness and realize you don't want to be married anymore. So they said that it would actually increase the rate in divorce, and I thought that was the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life. Like I was reading it and I was getting mad, and I didn't even know who to yell at or who to argue with. But I'm like, yo, this is some of the like, and it's crazy because these are politicians that we look up to that is say like some of the most ridiculous shit ever, and it's just like I was like, all right, I'm gonna look for the next event because now I'm getting mad. Like, you're just saying stupid shit now. You playing on my intelligence. Did you really think that I was gonna listen to you and be like, that made sense? That was good. He was on to something there. Like, no, that was ridiculous.
Yeah, a lot of like politicians and the people on top, they're like, homophobic. That's the word.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they are. And so like, they don't really like it. They don't really accept it. But you know what I mean? If enough people, you know, get out and march and do all kind of stuff like that, then they kind of have to. They feel pressured to.
Yeah, because majority always rules.
Yeah, but they still be homophobic up top.
Right. Literally. So the next one we have is in 2005 was the official launch of YouTube.
Another one.
That's you
why
gotta do the streamers and shit, bro.
Yay! Little confetti. No.
The launch of, what were you about to say, bro?
Oh yeah, bro. I love YouTube. That's where I spend majority of my time.
That's where I graduated from. YouTube University, baby.
So you stupid.
Bro, I changed my listen. I changed my car, both my mirrors off of YouTube. Actually, you know what? And I wasn't even gonna talk about this, but I just thought about it. So, well, like for everybody that knows us, we grew up very poor, and our parents didn't have cars or nothing like that. So, I never really drove before. Like, I would have friends that would like let me drive their cars like every now and again, but like not enough to actually learn. So the day before I took my driver's test, I just watched YouTube. I watched YouTube for like, I want to say like 5 hours straight. I learned how to parallel park. I learned how to K-turn or the 5-point turn. I learned how to turn, and I took my test and I passed. You feel me?
YouTube
University, baby. The official launch of YouTube was December 2005. I couldn't get an exact date, but it was December 2005. And it was created by Steve Chen, Chad Hurley, and Javad Kareem. I know I spelled them wrong, bro. Don't judge me.
I was like, what's that last name there? Yo, but what you just said, you know, we grew up very poor. That brings me back to 81 West. That's actually where we get the name from, the house we grew up in. Can we say the whole like address?
I mean, somebody probably lives there, so no.
Yeah, well, we grew up on, you know, a street called 81 West.
Yeah, and it's like, it's actually amazing where we are now to where we started, because I know that a lot of people in our predicament and our situation and that grew up the way we grew up, because I see it. They like, you kind of like lose hope, and you know, you kind of think that your now is your will be, and that's not what it is at all. You feel me? So this is basically just like us celebrating our achievements, celebrating the fact that we've never been to jail before, we've never been locked up, like, and you can do anything you put your mind to. You can make money without doing anything illegal. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't ever let your situations become your predict your future, because it's not, you know what I'm saying?
All you have is all you need.
Right. Who you are is not who you will be. You got another one? Another cliche? You suck. I thought we was going to do a little back and forth.
Nah, I just wanted to say that. You try to make it a battle. you got another one? You got another one?
Yeah, so this is actually the thick of the podcast, and this is what 81 West is. right? Steamy hot debates, hot topics, conversations. Because if anybody knows me, y'all know I love to talk. I love to have a good time with my peoples. Like, I love to hear other people's opinions. And by me being Aquarius, I think I'm the smartest man in the world. If you think you can out debate me, if you think you can prove me wrong in something, I challenge you. The only thing is you can't be dumb. Like I will dead ass, like, people will actually think they want to debate with me because I shut down. But if I shut down, it's probably because you weren't saying anything plausible to the debate.
And it's rare that this dude will ever shut down. Like, this nigga, he goes and he goes and he goes and he goes, and it's like, damn, like.
Yo, me and him bumped heads so much at one point in time that that's actually what made me think, like, yo, we need a podcast. Because, I'm literally the sun and he's the moon. Like, I'm like, he's literally my doppelganger. Like, so that's definitely what made nobody. I should have said that when people asked me what made you want to start a podcast. I should have said that. You see how conversations just stir things up?
Yeah.
So, relationships.
Oh, wait. What is it?
What?
Say it again.
Relationships. But I know, I'm gonna get into it. I know what you want. I'm gonna get into it.
Oh, okay. All right.
So the first thing about relationships, bro, I want to ask you: is flirting cheating?
Okay, so my answer is a hard no, but I don't think it's beneficial towards, you know what I mean, a relationship, because you open up doors for possibilities. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I heard Pastor Mike Todd say one time, like, is it beneficial? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. No, it's not beneficial. I don't think it's cheating, but it's not beneficial.
Would you leave? So if you found out your girl was, going to work every day, and she had a little friend that she was flirting with all the time, you feel me? Would you leave?
I'd address her, but if she continues that behavior, then I would leave. Because if you know what I mean, if you're not considering, like, how I'm feeling towards it, like, what other things would you not care about?
Yeah.
You know what I mean, in a relationship.
My thing is, I kind of feel like, I wouldn't say, like, flirting is not cheating. I think it is extremely disrespectful.
That too.
Your intent, well, because, like, listen, I have a naturally flirty personality, so there are people that think that I'm flirting with them, and I'm literally just, like, having conversations. Like, I'm a people person. I'm really smiley. I'm really bubbly. So it's the intent behind it. But I do feel like, all right, so obviously, we have, like, little mating calls and shit. Like, and I feel like flirting would be, like, if I'm attracted to you, I'm gonna flirt with you. If I, you know what I'm saying? If I want to get more out of you, I'm gonna, like, I'm gonna flirt with you. So I feel like,
when you're flirting, are you being yourself?
Like, so, like I said, me.
Yeah.
I have a flirty personality.
So
so with me saying that, I do have a flirty personality, but you will definitely tell if I'm flirting with you. You might, like, me just talking to you normal, like, I'm smiley, I'm bubbly and stuff like that. Like, you'll question, like, this guy flirting with me? Like, I don't know, he might be coming on to me or something. But if I'm flirting with you, you're gonna know I'm flirting with you. Like, if I'm flirting with you, you're gonna know. Hey, yo, what's up, mommy? You feel me? You must be a parking ticket, girl. You got fine written all over you.
Boo! Don't say that. Don't
That
say
wasn't a
that.
good one?
No, don't say that.
That wasn't a good one.
They're gonna be like, oh my gosh.
Hey, listen, this how I pick Lissa up. You wanna hear the first thing I told Lissa?
What'd you say?
I said, we getting married, we're gonna have 5 kids. No, excuse me. I said, we getting married, we're gonna have 12 kids.
And she fell for that?
She said, all right.
Oh, okay. All right, wait.
And here we are 6 years later. We ain't got no kids yet, but I'm gonna give me some kids. So listen, I lay my game down thick.
Y'all practicing.
You won't know if I'm flirting with you. I seen Lissa. Oh yeah, that's mine. That's mine.
Yeah.
You're gonna know if I'm flirting with you, but I definitely think that flirting is, like, it's all about intent. If your intent to flirt with someone is to get them, to be attracted to you, or because you're attracted to them, yeah, it's disrespectful. And I want to know, like,
so basically, you shouldn't have no friends.
Who?
That's what I got. It is you shouldn't have no friends.
Bro, you're not about to have me arguing tonight. You not about to, you're not about to have me beefing all week.
Question number 2. That's what I get out of it. All right. If I had a chick, I think it's a little biased. You know what I mean? Well, I'm being a little biased. If a dude is a little like flirty, you know what I mean? It's like, dang, bro, doing a lot. But if a chick is like flirty with everybody, then it's like cheesy.
Nah, that's not me. I think thirst is thirst. Like, I look at a nigga, because I actually had a friend that, like, literally wanted to talk to every single girl he came in contact with. Like, you flirting with everybody. And it looks bad, bro.
I know what you're
like,
talking about.
It looks bad.
Yeah.
It looks bad. Like, you look thirsty. You look like you don't have no home training.
I know some people would just flirt just to flirt, like, because it's fun. Girls do that, like they'll flirt with you, but they actually don't want you at all. Like they're not even interested in that.
Yeah, that's actually something I said on my Instagram. Yeah, how important is sex in a relationship?
I feel like sex is a benefit in a relationship.
What do you mean? So you can go, if your girl was to tell you like, yo, we ain't having sex till we married, you can do that. You can commit to her without having sex with her.
Yeah, I would. I could.
You'd be whacking the skin off that motherfucker.
Nah, I feel like sex should not be the foundation of your relationship. You know what I mean? Because something happens with the sex, there's a problem with your entire relationship.
Huh?
If sex is the foundation of your relationship, that's toxic. You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying. I wouldn't. This is what it's all about. Like, remember we was having a conversation about love languages?
Yeah.
If sex and affection is your love language, two people that share that same love language,
that sex is not a love language though. It's physical touch. Physical touch don't always have to be sex. Kissing, hugging, you know what I mean? It don't even got to be that. Holding hands.
Yeah.
You know, when you ride in the car, like she put her hand on like your leg or whatever. That's physical touch.
All right. I didn't know that. You teaching me something.
Yeah. You just horny, like, all the time. Is physical touch your love language?
Yeah.
So you thought that you just needed sex all the time?
No. I didn't even get my answer. Damn, you putting words in my mouth and shit.
Yeah, I'll let you speak.
Damn.
Cause you sound nasty. No, because, you know, love languages. Remember the sex love language? Like, that was never a love language.
No,
the sex one.
Listen, bro. This is really how I feel, bro. Like, I don't think sex is important in a relationship, but I think that at some point it should definitely be included in that relationship, in that benefits package.
Oh, yeah. Sex, that's what I said. It's a benefit. It's very, very important. Mm-hmm. I feel like both parties have to have the best time in the bed. You know what I mean? Like the bestest time.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't feel like, okay, sex was bad. Okay, so now the relationship is over. You know what I mean?
I think that if this, all right, so me and Listen and I waited to have sex. And I think that kind of made our relationship grow stronger, because one thing about me, and I'm only speaking for me, I'm not speaking for everybody, but one thing about me is that I'm very easily soul tied. You feel me? So, like, by us waiting to have sex, it actually gave me a chance to know her as a person. And I think that's why our friendship is so strong. And I say that all the time, that despite everything me and Alyssa have been through, she's always been my best friend. Like, there would be times where we were beefing, like cold turkey, not speaking. But if I call her, like, yo, I'm going through some shit, I'm so upset, like, she's definitely going to pick up. And I think that that's because we waited to have sex and built, like, a foundation. We built a friendship. So, in that aspect, like, so if we would have just, like, had sex, like, boom, we have sex. Now I'm in love with I'm in love with that, and I don't even know. Now that we didn't had sex, and I think I'm in love, I don't even know, like, all your bads. I don't know your red flags. I don't know, like, you feel me? Because I'm so blinded by the sex. So that's why I do think that I think it's important. I do think you should wait to have sex.
Yeah.
But I definitely think, like, you know.
I don't think I could wait until marriage. You know what I mean? But I do think that it is important to get to know the person first, because when you have sex with someone, you know what I mean? Like you said, like, before you really get to know them, anything can happen, like an argument or whatever. And, like, the whole entire, like, relationship, or if you're in the talking stage or whatever, it's done. You know what I mean? Because it's like you don't even know you don't even know this person for real. So it's so easy to fall back. You know what I mean? But when you spend time with somebody, you know what I mean, you got something to fall back on. Like, all right, so we arguing, but we built a crib together. We built, you know, we got time. You know, like the good side of this person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Versus just getting with somebody, you having sex with them. You don't even really know this person. So does that make sense?
Yeah. What are some male roles in a relationship?
Honestly, I feel like some of the male, well, to me, I think some of the male and female roles are similar. Like, I feel like a man is supposed to provide. I feel like a woman is supposed to provide.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I feel like a woman is supposed to nurture, and so was a man.
So what is a man nurturing and what is a woman nurturing?
They both are supposed to be kind of nurturing the same thing. Like a woman, you know, takes care of the like the kids, but so does the man. You know what I mean? It probably like leans more towards the woman. Like the woman would be the one to, like, you know, teach the baby certain things, but then at the same time, you know, the dad, he can change diapers, he can feed the baby, he can do all that kind of stuff too. Mm-hmm. I just think that certain things lean more towards one. You know what I mean? Like when it comes to like financial security,
yeah,
it's mostly the man. But I feel like the woman should also bring something to the table, like something. You know what I mean? I don't feel like that's just how I feel. You know what I mean? Because if a man is out, he hustling, he making all the money, he's not there. A lot of time he won't be home because he's out doing, you know, providing. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But if you both are kind of like bringing something towards the table, you're both home. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's just what I believe.
Mm-hmm. I think that like, so one thing about like love and shit like that is compromise. So when you say like, oh, if he's out, you know, working, he's not home, and vice versa. When you love somebody, you compromise. But I will say one thing that, like, because I feel like a lot of people like hold on to these like outdated lifestyles and these outdated like ways of thinking. But I will say that roles in a relationship are the only thing, is like one of the only things that has been like fluid through like the generations. The only things that were able to like acceptably change. I feel like, because like nowadays, like, you got women proposing.
I saw that video, but let me tell you, men don't do what they supposed to do, and it causes women to have to step up. You know what I mean? Women making all the money now. Men don't do nothing. You know what I mean?
Talk to him. You about to have the ladies in here like, yes, Damir.
No, it's facts. It's facts. You know what I mean? Because a woman really can't be feminine anymore. You know what I mean? They got to go out and hustle now. They got to go out, do what they got to do. Men don't do that no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I ain't going to take it there, but you know who I was about to mention.
Nah, take it there, bro. Take it all the way there.
Nah, I ain't
take it all the way there, bro.
I ain't going to take it there. The family's going to be pissed off.
You want me to take it there, bro?
Nah, don't take it there, bro. It's only episode 1.
I'll take it there, bro. I'll take it all the way there. Fuck them.
Yo, we went back and forth so many times on, is we cursing, is we not, is we cursing? I could have swore we said.
Listen, some things need to be said. I got to say something with some conviction sometimes. Fuck them.
I'm not joining in with you. I'm not cursing on the. You know what? The time I curse on here, I give you $50.
Bro, you know I can push your buttons. I don't know why you would make that bet with me, bro. You've argued with me, but you know I can push your buttons, bro.
I'm working on not cursing.
You have to work a little harder. I'm gonna make you cuss.
Nah, I don't curse. I'm a child of God. We don't curse. Say nah.
I'm about to say he's still working on me. He's still working on me.
You know, I think I got Gina to curse one time.
For real?
Yeah.
Gina, I was gonna say your whole name. But I ain't gonna. What'd she say, bro?
She said, pissed.
Oh, come
That's
on.
But no, that's a curse word. That's a curse word for Gina. It's a cuss word for Gina.
We was allowed to say that when we was little. I mean, we wasn't allowed to say that, but we wasn't going to get beat for saying it.
The worst word I ever heard Gina say was nigga. So pissed was like, what did you just say?
Never mind, Gina. I was going to take it there with you, but you ain't even say nothing. I thought you was going to say something crazy. This nigga.
She said pissed.
I think that, back to what I was saying, I think that over the years, it's the only thing that's become like socially acceptable to be kind of liquid. You know what I'm saying? To change. You feel me? Like, there's no like, cause all right, so like if you look at it, like back in like the old days, the women would stay home, right? Mm-hmm. The women would go out and hunt. And these are the old ass days. The women would actually go out and hunt, like the deer, the food. And then they would bring it home and cook it. And all the father's doing is really just working. So the woman would do like 90% of the work, and then the father would work. Like, you know, like physically, like, you know, bring in the income. That's all the father was to do, was to bring in the income, right? So then things shift to where now the men are hunting. Right, they're working, they're hunting. The women are still cooking, still cleaning, still taking care of the kids, and all that. And then it shifts. So now, like, and then it shifts again. Women are working. Now, it's kind of, now, today, we got like, oh, it's got to be a split income, 50-50. 50-50 everything. And a woman, and it's even getting to the point where women is like, I don't want a man. I know women that be like, I don't want a man that's working.
Oh, that's too much.
And that's an insecurity thing. That's how I want you to be up under me all the time, and then like that's too much. So I feel like that's kind of like male and female roles are kind of non-existent nowadays. So because like and I'm gonna speak like specifically on my relationship. I cook. Lissa doesn't cook. It's kind of like you just find. It's like a puzzle piece. Just find your whatever connects. Wherever you lack, if you find someone that's picking up where you're lacking. That's the gender roles. That's the male and female roles, right? Cause like, you know, like before, like it says like, oh, women cook and men do this. I cook. Lissa don't cook. You feel me? She cleans and shit. I don't clean and shit. You feel me? I used to work like 2 and 3 jobs. She didn't work. Now I'm not working and she is working. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, so I feel like it's just kind of like it's really situational.
That makes sense. That's actually how a marriage supposed to work. You know what I mean? Like you guys are one. You know what I mean? Yeah. Wherever one is falling, the other one supposed to pick up. That make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So your role is, you know what I mean, wherever your other person is lacking.
Yeah, wherever you're lacking, like wherever she lacks, I pick up. Wherever I lack, she picks up.
That make a lot of sense.
Yeah, so I feel like male and female roles are kind of like non-existent. That's what I meant when I was saying like this, today. That's when today is non-existent. That's what I meant when I say like over the years, it's the only thing that's been like kind of fluid.
So social media pretty much just be bashing their ex.
What do you mean?
Like, cause the male and female roles is still a thing. On like, I be watching like Spiritual Word, which is basically like another shade room. They just be talking about that a lot. Oh, my man don't do this and he ain't do that. He ain't, you know what I mean?
That's all. And honestly, to be honest, one of the reasons why I never fed into those things is because if that was such a problem for you, and it'd be people that saying that after they done left the nigga for like 12 years, if that was such a problem for you that he wasn't doing this and doing that, what made you stay? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's a problem now that he ain't with your ass, but it wasn't a problem. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I don't even get into all that, bro. I really don't. Like, that shit be. So we about to get into this segment. And I can't wait to, like, just rock the fuck out. Like, we about to jam, bro. So we have a segment called SoundCloud Slept On. And one of the reasons why I'm excited about this segment is because I started on SoundCloud as any other rapper. Like, I'm talking about, I started on SoundCloud. Like, I'm recording on my tablet. I got the beat. Look, I got the beat playing on this phone. I got the recorder playing on this phone.
I remember those days.
And I'm rapping into my drum.
Remember the little, what was it? The little snowball?
Oh, yeah, the snowball ice.
Yeah.
Listen, you ain't start from the bottom. I know every single rapper that record their own music started with a snowball ice. Somebody prove me wrong.
Recording on Wattpad.
What? Oh yeah. Oh no. What was it? Mixpad?
Mixpad.
That joint didn't have no plugins, no stock plugins. It was like just straight
high as heck.
The crazy thing is, the weirdest thing is, back in them days, I was like, yo, this sound good. This is
nobody
crazy.
touching it.
This is fire.
I used to be right there like, oh, bro, fuego. He said, if you broke, you a joke. I
got that juice in that cheddar like Lunchables. I ain't the reason these niggas are comfortable. I got this.
I was like, oh. I remember
Quality
that.
trash, bro. We listen to that shit now. I'll be like, my ears be hurting. I gotta take my headphone off. What did he say? The beat, yo, the hi-hats used to be so sharp, bro.
Facts. Like, at this point, take them out.
So, back to the segment. So, basically, I searched the entire network of SoundCloud. I went through the network, and I found this girl. Her name is Jaidy Jules. Fire.
Bro, I was bumping this joint all yesterday.
Fire. She is fire.
Yeah, bro. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
I was going to say, I didn't realize until you had showed me the song we going to put up here, but I ran into her before. Like, she put a song out called Sneaky Links, I think. And I just, like, I saw it randomly. I clicked it. I was like, oh, snap, this is hard.
Fire.
But then when you showed me this one, I was like, yeah,
bro. Because I went through, once I finally found, no, listen, bro. I ain't going to lie. I'm not going to lie. I don't be lying. I do be lying, but I don't be lying like that. Niggas is poop, bro. Like,
oh my goodness.
I'm not gonna lie.
That's why I
was listening. It got to a point where I was getting a little tone deaf, bro. I had to stop and then go back the next day to find like other artists. I'm just going through everybody, a bunch of murderers on SoundCloud, pill poppers, everybody's
snitches.
Big Meech, snitches.
Listen, SoundCloud artists, please get better so we can find you and talk about you. But we cannot talk about you killing niggas and hitting licks. We can't.
The thing is though, and one of the things is, your parents are going to listen to your music. Your closest friends are going to listen to your music. Your grandma's gonna listen to your music. And how awkward is that, bro? Imagine that Thanksgiving conversation. You like, well, what's everybody been up to? And the niggas that heard your music, well, Damir's been shooting people. He's popping Zannies now in the perks. And he sips lean.
That's
you
tough.
Just sitting there knowing damn well you ain't never shot nobody. Ain't never taken a prescription drug that wasn't prescribed to you. You've been real studious. You getting all A's in school. But to everybody on SoundCloud, you Nino Brown.
Well, my numbers is doing okay.
Okay.
All two of my friends are listening.
That's one thing that's one thing that I always like to preach. Like, it is okay to be yourself. Like, embrace your individuality. I'll plug that in right quick. Embrace individuality. Like, just be yourself. Like, be whoever God is guiding you to be. Like, you don't have to be whoever the next man is guiding you to be. Because honestly, if someone else is telling you to do something, 9 times out of 10 they're telling you to do it because it didn't work for them. You feel me?
Facts. Being like your authentic self will get you the furthest.
And I learned that just like off of the strength of I've never tried to be someone else. And that's actually why I think that's why I'm not as popular as I should be, because I've never wanted to clout chase. I never wanted to ride another wave. But this girl right here, this Jaidy Jules girl, I can hear in her music that she's authentic. Like, I can hear it. Like, I don't know, I got this thing where I can hear things. Like, I can, like, when I'm listening to an artist, I'm like, yo, she mean that. This is her in real life. Like, this is her. Like, yo.
Hit that joint, bro. This joint was beautiful, bro.
Yeah.
I was banging out to this joint.
Yeah, bro.
A lot of shit was said. If they asked, I should say you dead. No longer trying to understand how you move is busting my head. Don't say you love me. Even when I try to believe it was scrolling through your phone, caught you chasing these
You was
souls beasting
beasting.
for bullshit, chaos and heartbreaks for the losses. I'm grinding
It's
to
the
get
melody
paid
for
for the
me.
thoughts I was having. I stayed down and I prayed it would pay up. Said it yourself, gotta keep it me.
But look.
I don't know if I could love someone else.
It's this part.
Love toxic bad for me, for my health. You was trying to treat me just like some kill. If you can bite the hand that fed you,
Real, yo.
got another bitch, then why you fucking me still? Now while I'm getting in my bag, you getting deep in your
Yeah,
feels. Told you I'm trying
Talk
to
that
get rich, so you
shit.
delete it, I will.
Talk
Before
that
I
shit,
go into my
Jaidy
wrist, I'ma
Jules.
just stay on my chill. The types to kill 'em with kindness, and that's what I've been doing. And I've been killing this music shit, they mad that they losing. And he find it confusing how I talk about schooling. All these niggas
And
run
she
the
buzzing
same
too.
time
She
at
got
me
buzz.
and spooling. You untrue for me, I'm humble, I'm Jaidy Jules with no jewelry.
And she from
nasty,
Jersey.
but ain't no tool in me, love you, boo.
Jersey.
What you do for me, flashy without the nudity shot. And they asking who is she? The one who held it down before you started acting me to myself. I don't know if if I could love
so
someone
hard
else.
to
Just
me.
tell toxic bad for me, for my health.
Damn, that's just
Treat me
hard.
just like some kill. If
You can bite the hand that fed you, you love him for real.
Should've never let a fuck nigga do this. You chopping it up with bitches, bet you think I'ma lose it. All that toxic shit you find in the music. I ain't worried about a nigga or no bitch that know the words to my music. And you tell me that you love me, boy, but why you ask to cross me twice? One time, too many when there was many nights. I could've hit up any nigga, tell him get me right. Anything like beat up in this booth and make this coochie sing. Don't tell me that you love me, nigga. Show me how you feel for me. Like Jaidy, she so crazy, but she feel for me like maybe she your lady. Don't ask for anything. If bitches want to stop, they can have it, cause it ain't me to myself. I don't know if I could love someone else. Easy to tell. The love toxic bad for me, for my health. You was trying to treat me just like some kill. If you can bite the hand
and feed him, who you love him for real. Ooh, talk your shit, yo. Talk your
It's
shit.
tough, bro. That's tough.
Talk your shit, yo. I'm so proud of that song. And one of the reasons why I'm so proud of that song, like when I heard it, it stuck with me. She ain't talking about popping pussy. She ain't talking about fucking for a Birkin bag. Like, you feel me? Like, she's talking, bro. She talking. And one of the things that I respect about her, like, I don't know her like that. I just found her on SoundCloud, but one of the things that I respected, I went on her Instagram. That's a little bit of advice that I do want to give to Jaidy Jules and any other SoundCloud artists. You got to start plugging in your links. Like, you got to start plugging in your Instagram, because I went through hell to find this girl on Instagram.
Where
Her Instagram name isn't even the same name on her SoundCloud. So I went through hell, but I needed to find her. But that's one thing, like, you got to make yourself more accessible to, because you never know who's looking and who's listening. Like, to be honest, I think that this is about to be the #1 podcast in the world. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, lucky you, I went and searched you and found you. But what if I was someone else? You know what I'm saying? I would have never found her. I know niggas don't be, like, really going through it to find her. Like, oh, I can't find her. Next song. You feel me? So
Yeah.
definitely make yourself more accessible. Use that bio. Put everything you got in your bio, in your Instagram, in your SoundCloud bio.
especially, you know what I mean, making music like this. Like, this is music that's
This is good
really,
music.
it's good. Like, it's all there. Like, the melody's fire. You know what I mean? That hook is beautiful. You know what I mean? The story is all there. So, especially music like that, you got to make yourself more accessible because people are looking.
But I went on her page. I was so impressed because I went on her page. I didn't see her ass. I didn't see her titties. She had her clothes on. You feel me? And to be honest, I don't like. I'm not gonna say I don't know, but I think that female artists think that being a female artist is to make it. You gotta be naked. You gotta strip. You gotta do this. You gotta do that. And it's like you gotta put on this persona of like Nicki Minaj or Lil' Kim or something like that. You got to show your body and be a city girl. When Lauryn Hill existed, Eve existed, Missy Elliott existed, MC Light existed, and they made it and they became somebody. You feel me?
I just want to say, bro, we were arguing about this one day.
We were.
And you was telling me, hell no.
I do.
And I
strong,
named
that's what I'm
those
saying.
people.
And I still feel that way. And that's why I'm proud of her, because I think that it is way harder to make it when you don't, you know what I'm saying? When you're not, I still feel that way.
Yeah, that's just, you know, if the music is there, you know what I mean? The potential was there. It's all there. You know what I mean?
I feel like I personally, I think she can blow. And I do think that, you know, when labels look at her, they are going to try to exploit her. They are going to try to, you know, get her to come out of her comfort zone.
Stay true to yourself.
Huh?
Stay true to yourself.
Yeah, stay true to yourself. That's what I think. That's literally what I think. Like, if you look at, like, nowadays, if you look at, like, these female artists, like, for example, like, Chinka. That's how you say her name? Chika?
Yeah.
She's fire.
Yeah, I love
she's
Chika.
fire, but I don't think she's where she could be. I don't think enough people know about her because she respects herself.
She on 2K.
And how many people know that? Listen, if you already know who Chika is, drop the comments below.
Bro, watch the comments be flooded, bro.
They only gonna say they know that because I said that. They don't really want to know that.
Oh, man. All right.
Bro, listen, bro. That's really what I think, bro. That's really what I think.
All right. We kind of got to start closing this out. We've been on here for a while, bro.
If you got this far in the podcast, I love you and I love your mama for having you.
Everybody, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button on YouTube. You know, thank you guys.
Subscribe.
All right. So now you trying to make me cuss for real. All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the 81 West podcast, where we talk about anything and everything,
And
but
absolutely nothing.
at the same time.
You feel me?
That's what it is.
Hey, listen, one more time, like, I know everybody can relate to this, but if you got haters and you got somebody you just want to beat up, treat that like button like your hater. Treat that like button like your arch nemesis and pound it. You feel me? Just punch it. Just keep hitting it. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. You feel me? I'm turning up my shit. Peace.
All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. Anyone was podcast.